I really want to know everybody's opinion on this. Studies are showing that couples with joint bank accounts last a little longer. What y'all think? Now, they not saying, here, I read into it because I was like, I need to be specific with some people. Say. So, what I'm saying is this, that every account isn't shared, just like if they have one that's shared or two, they may last a little longer than a couple who keeps all of their finances separately. They talked about people being broke and needing the financial support from their partner and how it could bring them together. Opinions. What y'all think?
I guess.
Well, I think I don't know about lasting longer, but I do feel like it could help with the joint accounting and doubling the finances and splitting bills. And it kind of depends on what's the responsibility of each person in the relationship. Because if one person is paying all the bills and the other person is stacking their money or just getting the miscellaneous items, then it really is not helping both people, just one person. So I guess it could help, but also making sure that it's a good agreement on what is the responsibilities of each partner.
I guess I agree, because to me, we have a joint bank account, you can see what's being spent for the house or whatever, the kids, the dogs, the cats, and whatever you got together. Because to me, certain things can be separate. Say if you decide to put $50 away every check and to save it for something for your partner, and at least you have that separate account that they can't see what you're saving, and then it'd be a little surprise. And just when you want to automatic stuff, because everything's automatic now, you don't have to worry about oh dang, I need that money for something when it's already coming out that joint account.
Very man's perspective.
Okay, well, my perspective on that, it probably would make the relationship last longer, just because I'm gonna be held more accountable at that point.
Okay.
Because just from my experience in relationships and me paying for the majority of things and stuff like that, I'm gonna be held more accountable as far as oh well, what'd you spend this on? Don't worry about it. That's weird, because now that's joint finances. You're taking I'm taking out of our pocket, not just mine anymore, and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, there's nothing really more to it.
Nah, I feel that. I feel if we're going to do it together, then we can have a joint bank account together. But if it's not something that we're doing together, I don't really see the point of doing a joint bank account until we're married. Only because of all the stuff trying to if this don't work out, trying to separate it. I don't really feel like going through the paperwork, even if it is one paper. Maybe it is. I don't know. Never tried. But do y'all feel like y'all have to be married? Because to be honest, this partner that I got, the first person where I'm I don't have to be married to you. I kind of trust you. You've shown financial stability where it's we don't got to be married. And we kind of started talking about doing some other things together. But do y'all feel like y'all got to be married to somebody to have a joint bank account? You cool?
I feel you should be either married or really, really committed, because then you're getting into personal things as to discussing how much each other makes, and some people aren't comfortable sharing how much they make just with somebody that they're dating or boyfriend and girlfriend with or whatever. So I guess like you said, having that trust there and that open communication, especially in the beginning of the relationship, where it's this is how much we each have to spend, and we're holding each other accountable for our finances. So I feel being married or being in a really, really committed relationship is important before jumping into something like that and joining accounts.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on the situation, because if you guys are moving in together, then you might as well have a joint account, because then even if it's a house, apartment, or condo, whatever it is, the bills still have to come out either way. Now, if y'all have your own terms, we're gonna split it down the middle. You pay this, I pay that, and I pay electric, you pay water, I pay Wi-Fi, you buy the groceries. Now that's up to you. But I think when you're in that type of commitment, when you are living together, or just whatever the case may be, then it should be a joint account, because then you don't have to worry. Then you can make sure, you put that money in there for that water bill, you put that money in there for the light bill. You don't want to wake up, your lights not turned on, because first they forgot to pay the light bill, just because this may be a little sexist. But sometimes men they forget a lot of things. So you want to make sure the water's running when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it's just depends on your situation and that trust, like Maya said.
What about you, Zay? You got married somebody to get a joint account?
I mean, we don't got married. We just got to be on that same time. Like, if we're agreeing that this is for the long haul, all right, fine. We moved in together, then that confirms it. The minute, probably after that first month, I'm going to be like, all right, we need this joint account. Because I'm not going to want the responsibility, because even now, like with my roommate, like we don't have a joint account or nothing like that. But it's like we have like I'm trying to think. His Venmo is set aside specifically for bill money. Like, he doesn't use it anyway, so it just works like that. So me and him are both accountable in a sense. Like, all right, hey, this money didn't come in. What's going on? Or it's like he has to realize himself, oh, I didn't drop something in there for the electric this month or something like that. Or I'll just say something to him because I can get notifications for it. So there you go.
Sure. All right, let's change gears to a more conflicting topic.